Hello guys, welcome to Gustav's programming tutorial where we learn about everything programming. In today's lesson, we will be continuing our tutorials on methods in Java. In our previous tutorial, we looked at what methods are, how to construct them, and call them. Our methods earlier did not require any data to be sent to them when they are executed. In today's video, we will construct methods that require data items to be sent to them when they are called. When you call a method, the data items you use are called arguments. When the method receives the data items, they are called parameters. Methods that receive data are flexible because they can produce different results depending on what data they receive. Methods that receive parameters can receive a single parameter or multiple parameters. So nothing changes in the method header except for the addition of parameters. To add a parameter to a method in its parentheses, we need the parameters type and a local name for the parameter. You can think of the parentheses in a method declaration as a funnel into the method. Parameters listed there contain data that's dropped into the method. A parameter accepted by a method can be any data type, including the primitive types such as int, double, and char. It also can be a built-in class type such as string or print stream, or a class type you create. The parameter name is written as you would write any legal variable name. So, enough talk. Let's do some coding. So, suppose we want to create a method that we want to display a message. Happy New Year, and then add a name. We write a method that receives a string parameter. So, after the curly braces of main, we type public static void New Year message. And inside the parentheses, type string and name. In the body of our new method, we type our output statement. Happy New Year. And then the variable name. We are done with this. Now, let's call it in the main method. So in our main method, let's display a message. So our output statement, displaying New Year's message. Now, we will prompt the user for input. So let's import our scanner class. Import java.util.scanner. In our main, declare our variable and scanner object. So string recipient name semicolon. On the next line, scanner input equal new scanner system.in semicolon. Now, our prompt message. Please enter the name of the recipient. Let's retrieve the input. Recipient name equals input.next line. And finally, our method call. New Year's message. And between the parentheses, We pass the argument recipient name. Nicely done. Let's run the program. Now, in the output, we get displaying New Year's message and our prompt message displayed. Now, let's enter the name Michael and press enter. And we get Happy New Year, Michael. A method can accept a variable, constant, an expression, or another method. So, in our code in main, let's add another method called New Year's message. And this time, we pass any name as argument. So say Jack. Let's add one more, but before that, let's declare a constant variable. So, final string recipient name equals Gideon semicolon. Now the call New Year's message, and we pass the argument recipient name, and now run it. In the output window, give the name Mike and press enter. And as you can see, the message with the names Mike, Jack, and Gideon is displayed. It is interesting to note that if the value used as an argument in the method call New Year's message is a variable, it might possess the same identifier as recipient name or a different identifier. Let me show you what I mean. So, let's declare a variable called a name and assign it a value Joseph. Now, let's make a call to the New Year's message method and then pass a name as the argument. Now, the identifier a name in the main method that is used as an argument in one of the method calls refers to a different memory location than a name in New Year's message method. The parameter a name is simply a placeholder while it is being used within the method, no matter what name its value goes by in the calling method. The parameter a name is a local variable to the New Year's message method. That is, it is known only within the boundaries of the method. The variable and constant declared within the method are also local to the method. Let's run it. And you see Joseph is added to our list here. A method can require more than one parameter. So, for example, if we want to add another message which says you will live long to say 1,000 years, we could add a variable to represent 1,000. And because we don't want to declare a variable in the method, we add it as a parameter. So, inside the parenthesis, we type int number of years, and then in the body, we add the statement may you live long to be a, then the variable number of years, and then the string years old. In our code, two parameters, string and name and int number of years, appear within the parentheses in the method header. A comma separates each parameter, and each parameter requires its own declared type, in this case a string and an int, as well as its own identifier. Note that a declaration for a method that receives two or more parameters must list the type for each parameter separately, even if the parameters have the same type. They can be written in any order. When you call a method with multiple parameters, you can pass arguments to the method by listing the arguments within the call to the method and separating them with commas. So in our method calls, let's add a comma and add some years. So first one, comma, 1000. Second, 2000. The third, 3000. You can also use a variable. So let's declare a variable years and assign the value 5000. Now let's pass it as an argument to the last method call. So years. Now let's run it. And there we go. Simple as that. You can write a method so that it takes any number of parameters in any order. However, when you call a method, the arguments you send to a method must match in order, both in number and in type, the parameters listed in the method declaration. If arguments to a method are passed in the wrong order, the result is one of the following. 1. If the method can still accept all the arguments, the result is a logical error. That is, the program compiles and executes, but it probably produces incorrect results. 2. If the method cannot accept the arguments, passing arguments in the wrong order constitutes a syntax error and the program does not compile. For example, if you try to pass a double value to a method that accepts an int parameter, the program fails to compile. Well, thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to this channel for more of my videos. We will continue next time. Bye.